This is the Longines Hydroconquest GMT. Now I have the sunray brown dial with the brown ceramic bezel insert on the bracelet to share with you today, and I'm really excited about this. I'm a big fan of this new Hydroconquest GMT, and with the inclusion of this brown, I've now seen every color in person except the black dial. Longines makes this in black, they make it in green, they make it in blue, and of course, they make it in brown. Now, if I had to rank them, I would say that the brown stands out the most. That's my personal favorite, followed by the green and then the blue. And I'd rank the black last, but maybe that would change after I see it in person. I think they all look great, but my personal rankings go in that order. I think if you're looking for a good daily wear watch that's versatile, can go with almost any outfit, I'd suggest going black or blue. But if you want to bring in a little variety to a watch rotation that already has some versatile bases covered, I definitely suggest going brown or green. The green is more of an olive tone, and this brown color is just uncommon. You don't see it very often in luxury priced watches here in the modern era. Now, I'd like to shout out to Exquisite Timepieces. They are my Longines AD. They lent this smash hit from the Swatch Group in for me to review. They're a family-owned authorized dealer in Naples, Florida, and I highly recommend them. Now, the Hydroconquest GMT is a completely new Hydroconquest diver. It's much improved. It has a new case, a new bracelet, a new dial, a new clasp. It has a lot of new elements. It has a ceramic dive bezel, 300 meters of water resistance, a thread down style crown, and a quick adjust clasp, which is exactly what I like to see in a daily driver type of sports piece. But this also has the benefit of having an ETA made true GMT complication. To me, this is as well rounded as they come in terms of a sports watch, a versatile watch, a watch that you could really take in almost any situation and it would perform admirably. I think Longines really knocked this one out of the park. Now, the case is well finished. It's mostly brushed. It's nice and hefty, and it has a great feel on my 7.25-inch wrist. The bracelet is likewise well finished. It's solid feeling. There's a good milled clasp with that quick adjustment system like I mentioned. And the bezel insert is ceramic with a high gloss finish. So very scratch resistant, nice reflections when it comes to that material, and pretty decent contrast with the gilt tone indexing. The bezel action is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's not poor. The lume is strong, it's well executed, and I will forgive the use of old radium. I know not everybody likes this aged look of Superluminova, but it is perfectly complemented with the sunray brown dial and then the gilt handset and applied markers. I think that all blends together very nicely. Notice how even the date wheel is color matched, not just to the dial, but the numbers on that wheel are the tan of the lume color and natural light. I also enjoy seeing the winged hourglass logo. That's on the dial, it's on the clasp, it's on the crown. The diamond hour hand looks sharp, and I also enjoy the polished, beveled nature of these long hand members. That's an underrated element when it comes to a watch. Often they're just a little bit too short, but not these ones. They reach all the way to the indexes that they should touch. Now, the movement is called the L844 caliber. It beats at 3.5 hertz or 25,200 times every hour, and it will have a 3-day power reserve. It's also highly anti-magnetic, with various components being anti-magnetic, including a monocrystalline balance spring. Adjusting the date is simple, and bumping that local hour hand forward or backward without hacking the balance and interrupting the timekeeping is so practical. In fact, a true GMT complication is my personal favorite of the more common complications. Now, where does this fall short? I'm trying to take an objective look here, but it's difficult because it is so strong. I consider the finish, I consider the details, I consider the features and the fit, and I don't have complaints. I really only have compliments. This even has good anti-reflective treatment on the sapphire crystal, which is a pretty common complaint that I have with other watches. Now, if I were to nitpick, I think that the bezel action could feel a little bit better. It could feel more refined. I think that this would be nice if it was a chronometer certified watch. I know Longines does that for the Spirit line, so it would be great to see that with the Hydroconquest GMT. And if I wanted to take the nitpicking even further, I think it would be cool to get the fitted rubber strap included with the overall box. But I'm just making wish list items here that would likely raise the overall retail price. I certainly consider none of those elements deal breakers with this watch. Now, I'll close with a couple thoughts on the pricing. This is $2,775 on the bracelet, full retail price. So it's still under $3,000, but it's getting close to that mark. I think that's a very competitive price segment, and it's an interesting price segment because that seems to be the threshold line that watch collectors have to where they want to save up. They want to spend a little bit more and perhaps get name cachet with a brand like a used Omega or a used Tudor. A very comparable watch to this will be the Tudor Black Bay GMT, and that one retails for about $4,500, but will regularly sell used in the mid 3,000s. So if this is approaching three, some watch collectors want to keep saving to get that used Tudor because it's like, kind of getting a mid $4,000 watch in a sense if you go used. So I know some collectors like to do that. They consider the watches that are available a little bit above and a little bit below that overall retail price of the watch they're looking into. Going to that Tudor, I think it is a great piece, and it is superior in several ways to this one, but not in every way. I think this Longines will beat the Tudor in several aspects, and it's also a much thinner watch, a much more comfortable watch on wrist, and that's an important point. Now, this is Longines' best watch in a long time, in my opinion. I definitely think it's worth the money. I think if you are looking for a high-quality, Swiss-made daily driver, a versatile piece, one that you can take in almost any situation, a go anywhere, do anything type of watch, especially one with the true GMT complication, this is definitely the one for you. Thank you again to Exquisite Timepieces. If you were looking into any Longines, any Omega, or dozens of other brands, definitely check them out. I'll place their contact information below, and you're welcome to tell them that Bruce sent you over. Thank you for watching today. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.